I'm David Thoman, author of Nootropics Expert, and I'm frequently asked what's in my personal nootropic stack. What supplements do I personally use every day and why? This video is a detailed response to that question. I'll share the name of each supplement and why I'm using it. So if you're curious about my stack, let's get started. Lab Pro. Lab Pro is the base of my nootropic stack, and I've been using it daily for the last 6 years. This after experimenting with various pre-formulated nootropic stacks starting back around 2008. Now I love this stack because it works. The ingredients are pure and of the highest quality. Lab Pro is a sister company of Performance Lab. Lab Pro contains citicoline, bacopa monnieri, lion's mane mushroom, phosphatidylserine, L-theanine, rhodiola rosea, pine bark extract, and vitamins B6, B9, and B12. Lab Pro is designed to be used by anyone from athletes to students to the elderly. I also use a separate citicoline supplement. CDP-Choline or citicoline is a precursor for the synthesis of acetylcholine. I found that my brain is desperate for more acetylcholine. I use 300 milligrams twice per day. Alpha-lipoic acid. Lipoic acid boosts the production of acetylcholine, and it increases glucose uptake in brain cells, resulting in more mental energy and less fatigue. My doctor prescribed alpha-lipoic acid because it counters insulin resistance as well. I get 150 milligrams of R-lipoic acid from each dose of Performance Lab Energy, which I use twice a day. Aniracetam, one of my favorite supplements. Aniracetam is a derivative of the original nootropic piracetam, and I found it to be one of the best antidepressants I've ever used. It seems to work by, first of all, increasing the use of acetylcholine by about 300% in your brain, and it works by activating dopamine D2 and D3 receptors. I use 750 milligrams twice a day. Acetyl L-Carnitine, or ALCAR. ALCAR is a derivative of the amino acids lysine and methionine. It's a required precursor for the synthesis of acetylcholine. It increases BDNF, or brain-derived nootropic factor, and it boosts mental energy and it promotes cerebral blood circulation. My adult ADD brain needs acetylcholine. Mental energy and BDNF helps repair any damage that may be caused by the Ritalin that I use every day. And Performance Lab Energy provides my morning and noon dose of ALCAR. I eliminated the 500 milligram late afternoon dose I was using because I found that it was causing problems with sleep. Berberine. Berberine increases adenosine monophosphate activated protein kinase, or AMPK. AMPK is the master metabolic switch in each one of your cells. It regulates glucose uptake and insulin sensitivity. It also increases levels of all the major neurotransmitters. Now, I use Berberine because my lab test showed that I was insulin resistant, so I take Berberine 3 times a day. The caprylic acid in unrefined coconut oil helps the absorption of Berberine, which I'll talk about in a minute. And I take milk thistle with each dose to prevent possible DNA damage from long-term use of Berberine. And my last labs showed that I was no longer insulin resistant or pre-diabetic. I also use coconut oil. Coconut oil is 90% saturated fat. Nearly 60% of the fats are medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs. I use a tablespoon of unrefined coconut oil, or MCT oil, each time I take my nootropic stack to assist absorption of fat-soluble nootropics in my stack. But coconut oil is a nootropic on its own. The MCTs, caprylic acid, C8, and capric acid, C10, in coconut oil bypasses your normal digestive system, and it goes directly to your liver where it's converted to ketones. Ketones are carried throughout your body, including your brain, for the use of the citric acid cycle to produce adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, within your mitochondria, improving alertness, cognition, memory, energy, and mood. My preferred healthy fat is now a tablespoon of the new organic, non-GMO Performance Lab MCT oil. And then curcumin. Curcumin boosts NutriGenesis and helps repair neurons in my brain caused by using ADHD stimulants. It also boosts levels of serotonin and dopamine, which affects my mood and cognition. And curcumin is a potent antioxidant, and it helps protect your brain from inflammation. I use 650 milligrams of BCM95, Curcumin, which is a patented form, 3 times per day because it also contains volatile oils like AR-turmerone found in turmeric, which assist in brain cell repair. Most other turmeric or curcumin supplements do not include these volatile oils in their extract. DHA. I now use Performance Lab Omega-3 to get my DHA because 3 gel caps contain 900 milligrams of DHA, and half of that is EPA. DHA makes up a large portion of brain gray matter and is a main component of brain cell synapses. And this omega-3 supplement uses algal oil from Life's omega-60, which is a far superior source of DHA than fish oil and most other omega-3 supplements. DHA is essential for maintaining brain health, memory, and learning functions. DHA reduces brain inflammation. It stimulates new nerve cell growth and assists in brain cell repair. And then I use N-Acetyl L-Cysteine, or NAC. NAC is a nootropic supplement, replenishes intracellular levels of the master antioxidant glutathione. As a result, NAC prevents oxidative stress on brain cells and it eliminates free radicals. But I use NAC primarily because it helps dysfunctional dopamine receptors recover. It's important for me because I've been using methylphenidate or Ritalin for years to control symptoms of adult ADD, which can possibly take a toll on dopamine receptors. So I use 500 milligrams of NAC 3 times a day. L-Tyrosine. L-Tyrosine is a precursor to the formation of the catecholamines dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine. L-Tyrosine potentiates extracellular increases in dopamine, which my brain needs for the Ritalin that I use for adult ADD. Now, I'm also hypothyroid, and L-Tyrosine contributes to the production of the thyroid hormones T3 and T4. I take 500 milligrams of L-Tyrosine 3 times per day, and the last dose, late afternoon around 4 o'clock, is to prevent a stimulant crash when the Ritalin wears off. And then there's Performance Lab NutriGenesis Multi. I use the Performance Lab NutriGenesis Multi for men every day. It makes a profound difference in the way I feel. And when I did the research on how each of the 13 vitamins and 13 minerals affect my brain, I realized that I wouldn't get the full benefit of my nootropic stack without adequate levels of these vitamins and minerals. I highly recommend this multivitamin. They make one for women too. And Performance Lab Energy, which I mentioned just a minute ago. I chose Performance Lab Energy because I'm always looking for a way to save money on supplements. And in this case, I was able to consolidate ALCAR, R-lipoic acid, CoQ10, and PQQ in one formula. Nootropic supplements that I was using every day. ALCAR has been part of my adult ADD stack for years, and my doctor prescribed alpha-lipoic acid and PQQ for health issues I've been dealing with. And then Performance Lab Vision, the best vision supplement I've ever found. This one area of my health I've been neglecting, which is silly when I think about it because I've been wearing contacts or glasses for years. It just never occurred to me that I could have better vision by using supplements. Duh. But the eyes are directly connected to the brain that I've been researching and writing about. And if nootropic supplements can have such a life-changing, profound effect on my brain, the very first day that I tried Performance Lab Vision, I noticed that things around me looked like they were in high definition, and glare was reduced. And because I spent long hours looking at and writing on a large monitor, I now experience far less eye fatigue. Now the bonus is continued use of the Performance Lab Vision supplement means it's less likely that I'll experience macular degeneration as I get older. The Performance Lab Prebiotic. I've been using a probiotic supplement for years, but they're more expensive than most of the other supplements I use. And knowing exactly what my gut microbiome needs is a bit of a mystery. And then I heard about prebiotics and how they feed the microflora already present in my gut. The right prebiotic simply supports the beneficial bacteria already present in my gut. Performance Lab makes a prebiotic source from chicory root called Arafti Synergy 1, and I felt its effects the very next day. I felt better, no constipation, sugar cravings are vanished, and I had more energy and was thinking clearer. Performance Lab sleep. I absolutely need a good night's sleep every single day to perform at the level I do. And over the years, I put together a sleep formula that helps me go to sleep faster and stay asleep, feeling refreshed in the morning. My sleep formula also includes additional L-tryptophan and magnesium, and I've added 200 milligrams of lemon balm, 200 milligrams of L-theanine, and sometimes I use 3,000 milligrams of L-glycine. Performance Lab Sleep is identical to what I was buying as separate supplements for my sleep stack. So it's convenient that this formula contains the same ingredients I was using before. Using this pre-formulated stack is cheaper, and it's easy to modify simply by adding additional supplements if needed. Sulbutiamine. A derivative of vitamin B1 or thiamine, sulbutiamine is one of the original nootropics in my stack, and it's one of my favorites. Sulbutiamine is directly involved in the citric acid cycle that provides adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, energy that's produced in your mitochondria. It plays a role in maintaining optimal levels of GABA in your brain, which improves mood. And thiamine is essential for producing acetylcholine, which is critical for brain cell signaling involved in cognition, learning, and memory. When I combine sulbutiamine with Aniracetam, I can work effortlessly for hours on end, and this combo is better than any prescription antidepressant I've ever tried. And then Vinpocetine. Vinpocetine is a semi-synthetic derivative of Vincumin, an alkaloid derived from the lesser periwinkle plant. I use Vinpocetine to boost blood flow in my brain. It also boosts neuroplasticity for better cognition and memory. This is one of the nootropics in my stack that if I run out, I can feel the difference within a couple of days. For me, the effect is that profound. And I use 10 milligrams of Vinpocetine 3 times a day. So that's what's in my personal daily nootropic stack. You'll find the full transcript of this video on nootropicsexpert.com. The link to it is down below this video. And if you go to my website, Nootropics Expert, while you are there, I invite you to spend some time and explore and read about the dozens of all the most used and well-known nootropics. If you have any questions about this video, please use the comment section below or at the bottom of the page on nootropicsexpert.com. I try my best to respond to questions and comments as quickly as I can. And if you haven't already, download your free copy of Secrets of the Optimized Brain. It's nearly 100 pages and contains details in 92 of the most popular nootropics used today. And consider getting a copy of my book Head First, the complete guide to healing and optimizing your brain with nootropic supplements. Head First is nearly 600 pages and the best guide on the planet for fixing and optimizing your brain. And if you could use some personal help with choosing the right nootropics or figuring out how to deal with your own brain health issues, you might want to consider booking a personal consultation with me. You'll find a link to my calendar below this video. And if you want to see more videos on all the best nootropics used today, subscribe to this channel before you leave. I'll be putting up new videos on nootropics and optimizing your brain every week. I'm David Toman, author of Nootropics Expert.